inspiring. Peace and quiet, I'm running from the sirens. They ain't been around, but they know about where I've been. Had to put the time in to let them know it's time. Fuck a plug.
Welcome back to another episode of the Head First podcast. I'm joined by Cole and Corey as always, and tonight our special guest is the Mississippi State pitching coordinator, former teammates of me and Cole, Joe Savino. Joey, how we doing?
We're doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Kind of share this new adventure in my coaching career, second year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right. Well, we got a couple, little bit something different this week. A couple icebreaker questions to kind of get us rolling here before we get into our fan questions. First one being very controversial topic. What's the right time to be ready for Christmas? Like at what level of energy, I guess? I'm curious to hear all of your guys' thoughts on this. Because we're kind of at that
Joey.
time.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've always kind of grew up where there is some Thanksgiving decorations, but there's always like Christmas decorations tied into it. Like, I think our tree goes up decently early. So I would
before Thanksgiving.
I think there's been years where we've had it up for Thanksgiving. Yeah.
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 No, in my opinion, that's totally respectable.
I think so too.
I think there's a difference between being juiced for Christmas a little early and just totally like disrespecting Thanksgiving. I think there's a difference.
Yeah. I've also seen it vice versa. Like, I've seen Christmas lights up until like July.
Just year-round Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that before Thanksgiving's where it's at. I mean, a week or two before Thanksgiving, you have your tree up, and then we like to decorate the tree at Thanksgiving. And then you got a whole month to celebrate, get that vibe going. But I feel like so many people are different. Like inside lights versus outside lights, there's a conversation. There's a topic of choice right there. You can put your inside lights up early as hell, put your outside lights up later, but it's all.
See, like I'll even start cracking Christmas movies like a week or two before Thanksgiving. Probably like a week. My whole thing is just like we better not be just totally disregarding Thanksgiving. Especially, I don't know if it's just as I've gotten older, I've started to love Thanksgiving more and more every year. Yeah. I mean, literally, the day is surrounded by just like watching football, eating carbs, and drinking beer. Like it's.
Especially with the Who Days thing this year.
They're on Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Ravens.
Yeah.
In Baltimore, night game.
Well, we might give up 50 points, but
it'll be fun.
That doesn't change the fact that we're going to give up 50 points.
We'll lose 65-60.
Yeah.
All right, Harding, you got me. Are we all in agreement here? Like, as long as you respect Thanksgiving, you can start Christmas a little early?
I'm not a guy that gets like super excited about Christmas until like there's an actual plan in place. Like I got an event to go to. That's that's my vibes. I don't care. Like the tree up early, like that doesn't bother me. I think tree, man, it just makes it feel good, even if it's not Christmas.
So for you, it's kind of like when you get to a light show, that's when it kind of like sets in for you. Like,
if there's a friend Christmas party or something, it's like, all right, like it's Christmas time now.
A nice like spiked hot chocolate, looking at the lights.
I'm a big hot drink guy, but spike something.
Cincinnati too.
Yeah.
What do they call that?
Festival of Lights.
Festival of Lights, every year.
Amazing.
All right, good stuff there. I'm glad we're all in agreement. Next topic, we'll keep this pretty quick, but I am pretty passionate about how YouTube TV just continues to kind of ruin football season. And my Saturdays, I couldn't even watch the Monday night game last night. I know it was only 10-7 game, but seemed like a pretty good football game. I anticipated this was going to get taken care of in about less than 48 hours.
Yeah.
And here we are a week and a half later. And
it's just the most disrespectful thing ever.
Yeah.
It's just messed up.
And I mean, I remember when ESPN was like $8 a month.
Yeah.
Now it's about 40.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean,
I got home trying to watch the Bearcats on College game day last week, and I had to put $35 on my dad's credit card to even watch the game. And I definitely heard about it the next day, but he understood.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Put a
shit.
down payment on your ESPN subscription.
Yeah.
I actually have cable still, so I'm good to go.
There's always a guy with cable. Nice.
Kind of family. Yeah, I'm still good. I watch all the football. There's some good games on too. You guys missed a few.
Yeah. My brother was shitting on me, the YouTube TV, but like I was dying at this bed I laid down. It was like a random odds were out the roof. It was $1 to win $30 on Sam Houston and Hawaii money line. They both started at 11:30 and ended at 3. Got home from the bars. I looked at my phone. I'm like, both winners. There's $30.
Odds.
Imagine if you put like 10 on it.
Yeah. Oh, if I put 10 on it, was like a $375 payout. I was like, oh shit.
All right. Good stuff. Let's get into our fan questions here. First one from Jack Franke. First two from Jack Franke.
Good dude.
Favorite barbecue sauce?
Favorite barbecue sauce?
Like brand? Are we talking?
Yeah. I don't know what brand. I mean, we have a place here. I don't know if you guys ate here when you came here. Little Dewey's.
I did not.
We get them catered a bunch. And they'll always give us like these nice bottles of barbecue sauce. I don't know what.
So just house made.
Yeah, like it's good. So I'd have to say from down here, probably Little Dewey's.
Oh yeah. No, I literally we went to one restaurant. I ate majority of my food in left field.
Yeah.
And after I had it Friday night, I like starved myself Saturday so I could wait to eat dinner in left field on Saturday. It was that good.
Lounge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The guy is the best.
Yeah.
I think I'm sticking to the bread and butter Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah. I would go that, or you can shout out Montgomery Inn too. Theirs is pretty solid.
I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of Montgomery Inn.
I change barbecue sauce depending on like if it's chicken, I'll use one, and if it's like a pork or something, I'm using something else. One
I've really loved lately is the company Kinder's, or the brand.
Yeah.
They make a I forget. I think it's like a applewood hickory or something. It's kind of like a sweeter with a little hickory flavor. That's kind of been my go-to lately.
I forget what this other one's called. I think I just found it randomly one day. Tried it at the store. I think it's called like Meat.
What was it?
Meat Mitch. I think the dude's name's Mitch, and it's amazing.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Lounge Dog doesn't listen to this, because I've seen him express his outward hate for Sweet Baby Ray's like publicly. He absolutely hates it. So he might be a little upset with those picks.
Wow.
Second question from Jack. Did we just witness the most entertaining World Series of all time?
Absolutely.
Do you think so? Like hands down?
Yeah. Since we've been alive, I've been alive.
I was going to say, I think the answer for sure has to be from our lifetime, because I think to experience it, you have to be watching it live, like for sure.
Yeah. You can argue the early 2000s.
I was going to say the Cardinals one was kind of unreal too. I don't remember all of the details. I remember like David Freese having the walk-off homer in the game 6 or something.
Even Cubs, was it Cubs Indians, right?
Yeah, that went to 7
with Rajay Davis hitting that homer off Chapman. I just remember. I'll never forget watching that. I don't know why. It's probably because I see it on Instagram like every other day.
Yeah,
that World Series was solid.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. I think that Cubs and I think they were the Indians at the time. Yeah. That one's up there, especially just because the Cubs were breaking a like 200-year curse or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think it was like 108 years.
And this one was just the Dodgers repeating.
The Astros.
Yeah.
What did you say, Joey?
Yeah. I thought the Astros-Dodgers won like 18.
Yeah, that one was
It
solid.
was like back in that was good, but it was cool to see. It was cool to see this year because Ernie Clement's a UVA guy, so
Okay.
Yeah.
we played with this staff, and it was like, I mean, obviously he made history, like had 30 hits in the postseason. It was so like we were rooting for him, and then I think it's just cool to see like E Savage come up, pitch.
I was
and,
gonna
like,
say
pretty
we
much-
all played, or Joey. I don't know if you would have ever played against him, but we all did. You may have seen him in a midweek his freshman year.
Yeah, I think I pitched against him in the Cape too, my second year in the Cape.
Okay.
When he was with Bourne, I think. But yeah, no, I mean, I think just seeing what that kid did, especially going like Elon, it's like we played ECU all the time, so it's like that kid was right there just 16 months ago, and he's
Literally.
Game 7, and he's putting his balls on the line.
Yeah.
You see him joking about the playoff check? He's like, the playoff check's gonna hit nice.
No, I
Did
don't.
you see that? He goes, yeah, because someone was talking because he'd only been in the big leagues for what, maybe a month,
Yeah.
if that.
Mhm.
So he's
He had
probably
that-
not getting paid very much.
No, he wasn't. And they were like, talking about that. He goes, yeah, my postseason check when that hits, that'll be
It's
pretty nice.
insane how that works.
Yeah.
That like that those are the kind of things that make me think that something has to be changed, like with the rules of how you pay kids. If you can have a kid starting 2 games in the World Series and he's not making big league minimum, like that's ridiculous.
Or he's making like there's college kids making more than him.
Yeah, for sure. All right, this one is probably going to be just for me, Cole, and Corey here. This is from Nick Powell. He wants to know if you could add a pitcher and a position player to the current Reds team for a playoff run, who would they be? They have to be former Reds.
Okay. They have to be former Reds?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh.
I've been thinking on this for
they
a
have to be
couple
former
days. If
Reds.
you want me to go,
You can go. I got my pitcher for sure. I'm
Okay.
taking Chapman in the pen. I think you need a bullpen arm to get you through the play. Chapman's automatic. He was throwing 107 when he first came in the league. So
yeah, mine was going to be same deal. I like our starting pitching. I'm adding Rob Dibble or one of the nasty boys just to add some shit to our bullpen and just get after guys.
and then we can all agree on the position player.
I don't know.
Pete?
I think I was gonna go with Joe Morgan over Pete.
I'll take Pete.
Okay.
We'll spread out our answers.
Let's diversify. Corey, who do you got?
You could also
I'm going
I'll take Prime Joe.
Johnny Bench.
Johnny
Mhm.
Bench. Great pick.
Okay, yeah. If you're going bench, then I have to stick with Pete.
What about Deion Sanders?
Adam Dunn.
Yeah. We don't need any more strikeouts in that lineup.
Yeah, seriously.
All right. Last two questions are from Sean Springer, and these are a little broad, so we're gonna bear with him here. This first one, I even asked if there was any clarification on this, and he said no. Favorite home runs ever
Like
of all time?
we've hit or ones we've
Nope.
seen?
No, any home run.
Any home run ever.
Just
I'm probably you got one, Joe? You give up any?
Let's go.
I do.
Let's go home
Yeah.
run you've been a part of. So you didn't have to hit it. Could have been against you. Could have been someone from your team.
Okay. Joe, you're the only pitcher here, so hopefully it's not one you've given up.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
obviously
thinking.
haven't hit any unless it was younger, I guess.
I got one to start us.
Let me think on this.
It reminds just because Joe's on here and we were on the same team for this home run. Little backstory: we have a 2-game series against East Carolina at home, and they're number 8 in the country. Friday night we lose 15-0. Gavin Williams is on the mound. I think we had like 4 hits.
Yikes.
Saturday we come back and we're down 1-0, and Nick Cece hits a 2-run homer in the 6th or 7th, and we win the game 2-1. So we went from losing 15-0 to winning 2-1 on one hit. We had more than one hits, but we really scored runs off of 1 2-run homer and won the game. So that was probably one of the most fun games or home runs that I'll always remember. Yeah. Shout out to Nick Cece.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. Wow. That was the day that Edge and Spence shoved.
Yep.
And we saw Kevin Williams the day before.
Yeah.
That dude
didn't throw an off pitch until the 6th inning.
No, he was just throwing fastballs.
Yeah.
And then we showed up, and Kennedy didn't even let us hit. He didn't even throw BP the next day. He just said, "Go get him." He said, "We just did a full BP to not hit a fastball, so go get him."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, what about you guys?
There was one in 24 when I was with Virginia. I guess it's like 2 home runs, but it all happened somewhat in the same, I guess, time frame. So it was like we were down 7-0 on Sunday against Virginia Tech at home, and they called the Commonwealth Clash. So we're down 7-0. It's like 6th inning, and we're just like slowly just crawling back, and it gets to like 7-3, and it's like man on first and second. Henry Ford comes up, hits a 3-run jack. It's 7-6. We're all outside, like, we just, I guess, bump the elbows, whatever. Everybody's like, right. Before we could even get back into the dugout, Jacob Ferentz takes the first pitch and hits it like over the bleachers and left. So, like, I mean, I didn't even get back in the dugout at the same, before we were just like out there again. We ended up going like 13 innings, walked it off, complete the sweep. So I think that was, I guess, part of my favorite home runs that I've witnessed. It's hard for me to say just because I'm a pitcher. So
true.
That's fair. I'd probably have to shout out our good friend Cam Sheeler. That one against Ohio State was sick.
Yeah.
Like the in-state I don't know what it was like about Ohio State. I just felt like we always didn't play great against them. And I don't know I know Joe wouldn't know probably his story, but he came in off the bench, and our coach was like, "You're going to get a fastball." And then it was like second pitch, takes him deep right center to win the game, walk off. It was sick.
It was his first at bat of the season.
Yeah, first at bat of the season. It was like our
5 or 6. Yeah, it was like 5 games in.
I think I saw the videos of that. I remember seeing the videos of that.
Yeah.
And it was a good crowd at home. So
made my
place was kind of rowdy.
All right, last question. This was one of the only questions I got for Joe specifically, but we might have to help him out here. Also from Sean Springer, what's your favorite kind of cheese and why?
It's actually not a bad question.
I was going to say, being a New Yorker, he probably kind of eat this one up too.
Yeah.
Not a bad question.
And I think it's like, this is just the generic Italian answer that you would get, like the mozzarella, like fresh mutts, like there's no beating it.
Can you say it one more time?
Fresh mutts.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, Mom, do we have any mozzarella?
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot, once you hang around Italian people, you cannot keep saying mozzarella.
It's mutts, it's ricotta. Instead of ricotta, you guys say ricotta.
Yeah, ricotta. I call it ricotta.
Ricotta.
Good stuff.
Alex would say the same thing.
What was that?
Alex would say the same thing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I'm sure they got mozzarella down there in Mississippi.
I haven't seen any.
All right. Well, this is actually a good bridge into the interview and the other questions we got for you. But those wraps up our fan questions. Those are always submitted on I'll tweet out before we have an episode, or I'll throw those on our Instagram stories. So if you ever want to submit fan questions, just keep a lookout for the Instagram stories. You can submit one just about every day. So keep firing those off. But to get back to our conversation, being a New Yorker yourself, Italian New Yorker, I know Elon, don't get me wrong, in North Carolina, in the South, a lot of kids from the Northeast that were on our team that we hung out with. I'm under the impression that Virginia was somewhat similar.
Yep.
In a way.
Mhm.
Talk to me about Mississippi, man. This has got to be totally different for you. And it was something like I had never seen when I went down there. So like I got to ask you, how's Mississippi treating you, and how are you liking it?
It's great. I mean, it's like you said, I'm from New York. I spent time in Virginia. Virginia, I guess, is a little bit somewhat like the Northeast. I think my time at Elon probably helped bridge this transition a little bit easier because it was a little southern down there. But it's different, man. Like, it's a different world down here, and I feel like I stick out a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you walk around saying mozzarella, you're definitely going to stick out like a sore thumb.
100%. But I've loved it down here. Like, it's you guys have been down here. Like, the people are just so nice. Like, you don't get this up north. Like, you don't walk into the store up north and people ask you like, how's your day going? Like, it's different down here. There's the southern hospitality is real. So it's been an easy transition just because we took so many of our former staff, from Virginia. So it's kind of just the same people in just a different place. So it's made the transition a lot easier. But
so definitely a little different getting 10,000 people at an alumni game in November, though. That's not happening anywhere.
No, I don't think anywhere. And I think that was one of the coolest things I've seen.
Yeah.
And I think it just says a lot about what this program means to the community, the former players, the fans, just all in all, like what the MORS really means to these people down here.
Is there anything you've like seen or witnessed so far that you like was completely new to you?
The cowbells, for sure. The cowbells are loud, and we've had some good football games this year. Like I was sidelined at Tennessee, and I got goosebumps. You know, the other night was pretty cool. Like, the alumni game was like, we haven't really seen it full. I mean, we saw it pretty full for Banana Ball when they came here. We had a good crowd against Louisiana Tech here. But the other night was like the first time where we really got a glimpse of like what a Friday or Saturday night or even a Sunday night would look like on a weekend. So the cowbells are definitely something new, and I had no idea how loud they were. So
yeah,
especially when every single person has one.
100%. Yeah. You almost feel like left out if you don't.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was kind of cool for you too, because like you probably didn't have to do much of anything for that alumni game. So you really kind of got to just like take it all in, right?
Yeah. So we had recruits here.
Okay.
We had about 5 to 6 recruits that came back. That were in town. Yeah, 6, 7. I'm trying to avoid that. Yeah, so we had a couple of our committed guys come, and then we had other recruits come. So a lot of it, like in the beginning, was just like sitting out on the field watching BP, like watch these guys take BP. So it's like, you're watching Mitch Moreland put it over the years in the rigs in right field, and you're watching Hunter Renfro, and then you're watching current guys too, like Dakota Jordan came back. Adam Frazier was here. So it's like, you see all these greats, and it's like you're really just taking it in. It's like, wow, like there's some real players that have come through this program.
I think that was such a cool idea too. Like, obviously I've seen people put on like an alumni event or something, but I've never seen like that many current ML or like professional baseball players that were willing. And obviously I don't think they're like busting hamstrings, legging out doubles if they're, but just to participate and get a couple at bats and play in the game. Like, I just thought that was such a cool idea for the fans and for everyone.
It's so cool. It's so cool. And that was the first year we did it, and it was such a good turnout. Like, I think from years on, like from now on, I think guys, like, they enjoyed their time so much. Like, I talked to a bunch of them, like, they're like, that was the most fun I've had since I've played here, here. And, hopefully we keep, putting out a good event, obviously, for the fans and And just for these guys to come back and just get together, like they had such, special relationships together, and they've enjoyed their time here. So it's like it's like our honor to just put that on, to have these guys come back and for our guys to see it and get to talk to these guys and meet them in that sense. So
yeah. It also, I know I tweeted about it. It was kind of just firing me up seeing all the Barstool guys were down there this past weekend, and they all got put up in that hotel in left field. And I don't know, just seeing, like, I guess I don't always think about that, like, people from the Northeast, or if you didn't play baseball, like, you don't really pay any attention to college baseball. And if you did, that happened in the past 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
But just like seeing those guys who don't pay any attention to it, like their appreciation for being like, holy shit, like this place is awesome. Like that. I just thought that was really cool to see.
It was really cool. It was. I mean, Portnoy was out on the field with us during practice. Like, like he's got jerseys and everything. I mean, he called Long Island pizza trash. So I was like, but.
You gotten up in that hotel yet, Joe?
So they're actually apartments. So people,
I didn't know if it was a hotel or apartment. I thought they turned them to apartments.
Yeah, they're apartments. They're like 2-bedroom apartments. So we've been in them a bunch because with the transition, we didn't have a place to kind of find when we first got here. So Coach Oak and Mac, and then Coach Kirby and Coach Mike, they all stayed up in the lofts for like pretty much the whole summer. So we would do like a bunch of dinners up on the rooftop up there because they have like a party deck up there.
Yeah.
So we would get a bunch of food catered there, and then afterwards, like we'd go down, and we kind of just like chill out in the apartment. We also watched the Banana Ball from their apartment too, which is pretty cool. I mean, the view is just like, it's unbelievable.
Probably a great recruiting tactic too, even though like if you're a player, you'll probably never step foot in one of those, but just to show it to them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, they're really, really nice. Really nice. So,
all right. So talking about Coach OConnor, obviously it's not always the case that you've gotten to play for the guy and now you're on his staff. So you talked about it's a lot of the same staff from Virginia. I'm assuming it's a lot of the same, similar to what you played for. What can you say about Coach OConnor and that staff just from being with him for multiple years now and being able to play and coach under him?
Yeah. Man, I can't say enough about them. It was the reason why I decided to commit to Virginia and play there. Just because how genuine it felt when I talked to the staff. I talked to like different schools in the portal, and it was just like, there was always just something about the way that this staff and these coaches talked to me and the way they went about it. And like, it wasn't like promising anything. It was like, you're going to come here, you're going to get what you earn, and we're going to teach you how to do every little thing the right way. And it was like everything I could ask for, as a player. It was like, at Elon, it was like, we had good years, especially my last year there. But we never got to experience, at least anything of postseason baseball other than the conference tournament.
Right.
So, that was the main thing. I was like, I want to just be a part of a winning program and like a winning culture. And, sure enough, obviously we get the chance to have a really special year. We had a lot of guys come back and get to, host regionals, super regionals, get to go to Omaha, which was just more than I could have asked for. So I'm sitting there with Coach Oak in my exit meeting. He's asked me what I'm going to do. And I'm like, Coach, I have no idea. I have no idea. Like I'm just going to take these 2 months to kind of just have a normal life and kind of just chill out, have a regular summer. But I told him, I said, like, watching the way that you guys do stuff and the way you go about it and how you transform and develop these guys into men, like that's really kind of interested. Like it's grown my interest in coaching. And he said, well, I'm not promising anything, but we do have this opportunity. Like if you want to come back, like you would just work with the pitchers. It's like a player development role. And I said, like I do aspire to play professional baseball. Like I want to see with the draft if I could sign. And he said, yes, obviously that I want you to do that and live out your dreams, but just know like we do have to kind of make a decision on this and understand we need to know if you're going to be in. So it was like a week before the draft. And I said, you know what, like this is too good of an opportunity to pass up. And I was like, even if I do get the chance to sign, like, I think this is what I want to do. Like, and there's no better staff that I would want to do it with. So I called him and I said, Coach, I'm all in, like this is what I want to do. I want to come back and I want to, make an impact on these guys. And, he was fired up and the rest of the coach staff was fired up to have me back. And they've been so welcoming. They've given me so many different opportunities to kind of just like, I guess, grow my coaching expertise. Like I've gone out and recruit. I've had days where I've, created the plan for the guys. I'm always working with the pitchers. And I think a lot of that has also come with working with Coach Parker here. Like he's one of the smartest guys I've met, just from a pitching side. Like he just talks about pitching in a way that I haven't really heard. And he explains it to the guys. Like I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, if I had this, like, as a player, maybe
as a freshman,
like, right. And that's not even saying like anything against any that coached me, because, like Jerry Oaks, I mean, there was nobody who prepared me better than Jerry. When I got to Virginia, like I had my stuff tightened up and these coaches were like, damn, like this guy, whether it's holding the runners, whether it's, all just the little things. And that's how
I was gonna say, that's how you weren't getting by Coach Oaks without doing the little things. You weren't gonna get on the mound if you couldn't hold a runner.
Right. And that, like, I fully appreciate and own up to Jerry that like he's he is a big reason and why I got to experience a lot of the stuff at Virginia. And I'll, always be grateful for him. But I think that, like I said, that kind of played into like what this staff is about. And it's about like showing up every day, no matter what you have your best stuff or your worst stuff. It's like, you have to have something to fall back on. And it's always the little things that matter. So like, obviously you show up to the field, you're not going to always have like your best stuff, or you're not going to always go 5 for 5 with 2 doubles or whatever it is. But if you have like the foundation on doing the right things, like solidified throughout your routines and your preparation, like that's, I think, the biggest thing that I've seen with developing guys and understanding like, okay, that's something that I could go back to when the results aren't so much there.
I think you can kind of see that if you've watched any of his past teams at Virginia too, because like no knock on any of those rosters, but it seems like he truly gets the most out of just about every kid that he has on the team. Because, I mean, being real, it's just they would match up against some other rosters that I thought were more talented than theirs. And like you said, like they just execute and always have done the little things well. And he's found himself in Omaha numerous times.
100%. And he gets out of most of everybody. Even as a staff, like as a player for sure, and even as a staff, like this staff just loves to work. Like there's just, I mean, we're here constantly. Like there's always something to do. And it's like, not that you feel bad if you aren't working, but it's always like you look up to the guys that have done it for a while. And it's like, oh, okay, well, these guys are in the office until 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Like there's no reason that I shouldn't be, you know, like, so it's always just kind of like pushing each other and learning, how to kind of balance it, I guess.
It's kind of like that unspoken accountability, right? Like they're never gonna like say anything if you leave at 4 or 5, but it's kind of like, hey, dude, like we're all here. Like,
right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
No, that's good stuff. I think one, you said it speaks a lot about the staff, but I think it also speaks about just you as a person. I mean, I always respected you as much as anyone on the teams we played with. And I guess I know I've played with a lot of dudes that a coach would not, if they didn't come to him about it, would not just invite you to be on a staff. So
Yeah.
I think that also speaks a lot about you as both a player and just a dude in the clubhouse.
I appreciate that. I do. Yeah. And when he made the switch here, when he took the job here, I mean, he didn't have to say another word. I was like, Coach, I'm wherever you're going, I'm going. Like, you don't have to say another word. And it was
awesome.
That was like 4:00 on a Saturday. And I packed up my stuff and left the next morning at 7 a.m. Drove down.
Let's go.
Yeah. So
hell yeah.
It says a lot about them. Like, I just think unbiased. I think it's the best staff in the country. And there's a lot of chemistry that goes into it. They've been together for so long. And it's just like, I think that is the biggest thing that they focus on. It's like the development of men. And it's also like the unity of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Our team, they've said it, like they feel like they are the closest that they've been, whether they've been at Virginia, whether they've been transferring or they've been here. They said that like this group of guys is a really close knit group of guys, and they hang out on the field, off the field, like they go fishing all the time. Like they're always constantly around, and it's something that we take pride in. All right. Like we know that it's important for them to have that relationship and that bond with each other.
I've seen their Instagram page, the Dogs Catching Hogs.
Yeah.
They're out there fishing a lot.
Yeah, they are.
That's the thing. I need to follow that.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
But no, I just know from talking to Joe, like I think that's going to go a long way, just because obviously with everything that went down last year, like that was a pretty damn good roster, and there were a lot of distractions and things going on. So
yeah.
Definitely good to hear. I know the fans are going to love to hear that too.
Yeah.
Another question here. Jack Bauer. We've obviously been hearing about this kid for a while now. A lefty, throws 100 up to 103. These are the kind of kids that we never used to see get to college. And I mean, from what I've seen and heard, he's got the potential to maybe be one of the best freshman college pitchers we've seen. So I just wanted to ask you kind of how this fall's been working with him. And
I've had to say stuff to him, and we've had to say stuff to him that I've never thought we've had to say. It's like, I remember his first bullpen, right? Like we're throwing in the pitching lab, and it's, we start with short boxes just to establish your fastball command. And it's like, first ball, freshman catcher's behind the plate. And it's like straight to the backstop. And look on track, man, it's 99-2. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. Well, this is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've never seen 99 in a short box.
Yeah. So he was committed to us at Virginia.
Okay.
So I actually went up and had dinner with him and his family, like mid-spring. I went and saw him pitch. So I got like really close with the kid. And then when we made the switch, he said that, we knew that he was like bought into coming to school. So when we made the switch, like he was like, Coach, I want to follow you guys. Like, and I'm still like bought into coming to school. Like, I think it's important for us, like, as a family, and it's just their decision. And, luckily he was one of the guys that got through the draft, and we were super pumped to have him get to campus. But it's been really cool to see his kind of evolution. Kind of came in a little sprayed. But the velo and the stuff was just like still there, right? Like,
yeah.
He's sitting 99 to 102. The slider was a little loopy. So we kind of refined it, trying to get him throw it a little harder. Because if you're throwing
in high school, and if you throw 100, you probably don't have to throw a slider, but it could be as loopy as you want, and it's going to freeze everyone.
Right. So it's we obviously started with bullpens first. So we worked a little bit mechanically. We don't want to change too much with him just because the kid is doing something right? Like he's 103. So we're refining a little bit. Like, he's a really strong kid. He's got a really strong lower half. And then all of a sudden, man, like, you just start to see, like, all right, first bullpen, it's like fastballs sprayed a little bit. Second bullpen, he comes in, it's like, okay, well, fastball command was actually pretty good, and starting to throw the change up a little bit. And by like the fifth bullpen, it's like, okay, well, this guy's throwing fastballs in the zone, like, knows where they're going, and the slider's getting there, like, it's getting sharper, it's getting harder. The changeup, he's got a good feel for it. So it's like, I think a lot of it is just going to be his experience, right? Like, we're going to have a pretty young staff. Like, we have a lot of guys that really haven't thrown a lot of innings in the SEC and like out in that arena, as Coach Parker would say. So I think a lot of it is going to be on like just getting experience out of him, and he'll throw, obviously, you know, he's got to earn it. He's got to earn the opportunities, and so do all the guys. But I think a lot of it is going to be his experience and what he learns from it. And if he can take it the right way and we can help him take it the right way, I mean, the sky's the limit for the kid, you know?
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I'm definitely pumped to watch the whole squad, but he's a name that's been pretty popular coming in from that freshman class. Also, I mean, from the hitting side of things, my sneaky, I guess it's probably not sneaky at all, but I think my SEC player of the year pick is Ace Reese.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah,
I watched that kid just continue to get better and better as the season went on last year. And the kid flat out hits. He hits all pitchers, all speeds, hits to all fields. I mean, he could do a lot of things.
Yeah, he rakes. We unfortunately didn't get to see it this fall. He was struggling with a foot issue. But we got it taken care of, and his rehab's going really well. But I mean, all the videos that I've seen, I mean, the kid just flat out hits. Yeah. And I heard he turned it on as soon as like SEC started. It was like the kid doesn't miss a barrel.
Yeah, I actually, when I went down there, I was fortunate. I met his dad before one of the games. I'm talking to his dad, and like, obviously, like, the kid's coming from Houston, like, it's a big step. I'm like, dude, he's crushing it. Like, kid rakes. And he tells me, he's like, oh, he hasn't, like, trust me, he's not hitting as well as he could right now. I'm like, he's hitting like 295 with like 8 or 10 homers, like, beginning SEC play. He was like, no, like, trust me. I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, like, it's. And then sure enough, he just totally goes off for the rest of the year. I'm like, okay, his dad was right. Like, his kid's actually a freak.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. I wish we got to see it a little bit this fall, but you know, I know he's gonna go home and work his ass off to get back to where he needs to be, because he'll be an important piece of this team, and the guys know it. He knows it, and you know, we're excited. So
for sure,
love it.
So talk about kind of tying in your playing and coaching career. What's one thing or a couple things that you feel like playing at such a high level has prepared you and helped you coach, especially kids that may not have the experience yet?
Yeah. I think especially with the experience I got from playing at UVA and even playing at Elon, right? Like, I got to see kind of both sides of it. Like, I got to see what I guess you would say mid-major baseball is, and then I got to see what it was at the highest levels, like playing in Omaha. And I think I'm appreciative for obviously both of it, but the experience I got at Virginia of like understanding what it takes and how truly hard it is to make it, like, to, I guess, that step of baseball, of college baseball, I think has prepared me so much for coaching, because now I understand, you know, I understand it and I could apply it to the kids, maybe to a freshman who hasn't been through it, or a guy who's transferring who hasn't been through it as well. And I've been in their shoes before.
I was going to say, because like early on, like, you always threw a lot for us as a freshman, but like, I remember some falls, like, you were kind of going through some shit there for, like, it wasn't all sunshine and then you go to Virginia and life's good.
Oh yeah. I mean, Spencer Bauer still like texts me and says, you had the worst fall I've ever seen in my life. my junior year. And it was true. I mean, I gave up like 10 bombs in the fall. I gave up like 10 bombs in the spring. And it was like, it wasn't like you said, it wasn't always sunshine and rainbows, but like, I think everything in my playing career has led up, and the experience that I've gotten from it has led to like me being in a good position to coach, because I've been through starting, I've been through relieving, I've been through closing, I've been through good seasons, been through bad seasons, I've been, playing with different people. So it's like, I think that has somewhat prepared me to be the best coach that I am. And I could somewhat relate to these guys a little bit on a younger level, just because I'm only 2 years out of the game.
Right.
So I could tell him like, hey man, like this is not just like something that people say. Like I've been there. I was there 3 years ago, and it's like, just trust me on it. Like whether it's kids like overthinking this or just getting caught up in velo or this and that, like I can especially kind of relate to these guys just because it's on a younger, a younger aspect of it.
Yeah, it's also too like, I know, like, and obviously I hadn't coached nearly on the level, but it's like some kids think everything's eyewash, and it's like there's definitely some things that even at the college level you did that you believe is eyewash, but there's some things where it's like, hey, no, dude, like just like run through run hard, like that's not eyewash, like run out a ground ball. Like there's some things that it's just like, dude, like that's
baseball.
Yeah, like that's how you play. Like that's what you do.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting too.
Mm-hmm.
Say, Joe, you're looking good, man. You could probably still get a uni and run out there for a minute or two.
I had somebody ask me if I was a freshman on the plane a month ago. I was like, I'm going to take that as a compliment, but
yeah, I was going to say, I get people ask me if I'm like 35, so I'd take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I mean, it helps also. I get to lift in this weight room too here. I don't know if you've ever seen like the weight room's sweet. I still get to throw with these guys, even though they blow me up. So
you still keeping the wing loose?
A little bit. I mean, it's a little rusty.
You still got the dude?
Yep. Yeah, dude.
Still got the change up.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think the feel for it will go away.
Never.
I hope
not.
I hope not either.
We need you to get it. You need to start throwing like what Red used to do with us, like the simulated BP kind of.
Oh yeah.
Start sneaky carving some dudes out.
Oh yeah. I mean, we have a 2-strike round where it's like throw anything you want. You could throw subby. You could throw
beeps.
I don't throw beeps. I'm down on the totem pole. They told me my arm's too long and I got too much sink.
I was gonna say you probably have way too long of an arm motion and way too much run.
Yep. But I do know where it's going. But we do have what do we got? We got 5 catchers. We got 5 catchers on staff. So they're already loaded with the good arm slot.
Yeah.
Right from the ear.
Yeah. So I'm down on totem pole, but I'll make my way up there at some point.
All right. Well, I got you actually answered a lot of my questions in like one there. It was great. I really only got one more topic or question to talk about is just overall the experience of playing in Omaha. I know you touched on it a little bit, but I don't know, maybe coolest thing about Omaha or just the experience in general where you're like, damn, I'm playing in the College World Series.
Yeah. The College World Series, like getting to Omaha, especially because I don't know if you guys know the background of it, but so Coach Oak played at Creighton, and Creighton obviously plays in Omaha. So when they went to the College World Series, that statue outside, Coach Oak is in the statue.
No way.
That's dope.
So it's like it was really cool to like go there and see it and know the history behind it, know how much it means to him too, as well. And it's like, he's from Omaha. Like, it's just like really cool history behind it. And
damn, I didn't know any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's kind of just like, I guess it's made to be, like that's the place, like he gets, you go to Omaha, he gets to go home. He gets to be where he's like grown up. So that was like pretty cool knowing that going into it. And then obviously being able to be like one of the last 8 teams that is standing, like it's nothing like you would even kind of imagine. Like you get there, you tour the field, you tour the stadium, and it's just empty. And it's like, wow, well, this place is going to be filled with 25,000 people tomorrow. And it's like, you've never played in front of anything like that. And it's like, it felt like it was almost like a major league game. Like there's just constant buzz going around.
Yeah.
You know, big moments, the stadium gets loud. But I honestly, like, playing in Omaha was a dream for me, and it was my dream come true. My favorite moment was playing in super regionals at home.
Yeah.
Say you guys beat, or no, you beat Mississippi State in the regional final.
We beat Mississippi State in the regional final, and then Arkansas lost their they lost their regional to Kansas State.
Yep.
So if Arkansas won, we were going to Arkansas. Kansas State won it. We're hosting at home. And
yeah.
Like, man, like I get goosebumps even just thinking about it. Like there was 6,000 fans that were all directed towards the game.
Yeah.
Right. Like you could, like, every single thing, they're so invested in each pitch and each like big moment that happens. And you could feel it. Like, it's just like, I mean, I have goosebumps right now just thinking about it. Like, I could hear them. I could hear the chants. Like, you know, we won in 2 games, and it was just like the best experience I could have ever imagined. Just like being able to go out there and dogpile with like your brothers, and like you did it. Like
I was gonna like, that's one of the coolest things I try to explain to people is like, obviously when you get to Omaha, you're not trying to win the national championship, but you never hear college baseball teams like before a season starts talk about winning a national championship. It's just get to Omaha. Like that's all it is. That's the one goal. So like, it's kind of hard for people in other sports to like understand that like, no, dude, it's like baseball is such a funny sport. Like you just got to get there. Like there's a decent amount of times where the best team in college baseball doesn't even get there. But like, 100%. I don't know. It's just something cool about the whole.
Arkansas, was they number 1 that year, or was that? I guess that was.
That was Tennessee.
Yeah,
they were number 5.
That's
so
right.
We were 12, and we weren't supposed to host a super.
They had Hagen Smith though, so that's not someone you want to see in a 3-game series.
Yeah.
Especially, I've heard the that atmosphere down there is pretty ruthless.
I've heard it's tough.
We'll find out first weekend this year.
First weekend SEC play.
Opening up at
good old Baum Walker.
Yeah. So it's I think that was my favorite moment, and it was like at home. So it was like all the people that were there all year. Like my parents got to go. Like it was just a really cool moment. But playing in Omaha, I mean, like going down to the Village and seeing like all these kids that like know you, and it's like, especially coming from a mid-major, like it makes you appreciate it so much more.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Like this is like really, really cool. Like this is a really special time, a special experience that I got to witness. And even like my last pitch, I gave up a bomb to Lodi's.
I do remember that. I was at the game.
Yeah. And like I can't sit here and be like, wow, like I regret throwing this or throwing that. I was like, my last pitch was where people like dream of playing one day. And like not a lot of people get to experience that. And it's like that was the best way that my career could have ended, is ending in Omaha with the people that I love. So I mean, it's just obviously I want to get back there and win it as a coach, just because I feel like this is just unfinished business. And I think it'd be pretty cool to go back. Obviously it'd be pretty cool to win a national championship, but I think just being able to play there and going back as a coach and being able to have a chance to win it, I think would be even more special. So
I haven't put out any Omaha 8s yet, but the Dogs will be in there. So you got my vote, that's for sure.
We're gonna have a good club, man. It's gonna be really fun. We're gonna
Yeah,
be. It's gonna be a young group, but we got a lot of talent, and like I said, they're a close knit group, and it's gonna be. I think they're ready for it. So.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do it, man.
Well, yeah, I know Cole. We tried to get him to go down last year. Cole has not made it down there. He would absolutely fall in love with it.
First year that they opened TD Ameritrade, though.
I'm talking about Mississippi State.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do need to get down there. But I still have questions now, so you can go back down there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You guys are more than welcome. I'll get you, tickets, whatever you need. I mean, you don't need.
I do have to. I have to get married next fall, so that I don't know if I'll be able to make it back 2 years in a row, but I'm kind of planning on 2027. I know Nick Powell, the Powells are kind of itching to go back already, so
yeah.
We're probably gonna make a squad trip down there for sure in the next couple of years.
Yeah, man. Like I said, you guys are more than welcome to come down. I mean, we got
just come for that alumni game.
I was gonna say, I'm thinking about that too, to see a football game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. I mean, I wish we beat Georgia. Georgia's just a really good football team.
It was a really good game for the first 4 minutes.
It was.
Drove right down on the field and 7-0 in a hurry.
I know. I'm sitting there on the sideline. I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna win.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But no, it's really cool. I mean, we got a good schedule this year. Like at home, we got a really good schedule.
You guys open up in Texas that first weekend? Are you guys doing that?
We play Hofstra at home first weekend.
I'm talking. Are you guys in one of those like invitational things like last year?
Owners Classic or something.
We're at the I want to say it's the Frisco one. It's the one in the Rangers Stadium.
Yeah.
So we play UCLA, ASU, and Virginia Tech.
That stadium's dope too.
Yeah, that's where the Big 12 tournament is, right?
I think they're changing it this year. It's going to Arizona, but it was there for 2 or 3 years, and I got to go there. It was pretty nice.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
It was cool.
I'm excited about that. That should be a good event.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's always good. It's always when you got to like hack one of your buddy's Flow Sports accounts and make sure you can be locked in. All right, Joe. Well, we can see you're still in the facility, and it's time. You've put in your time for today. It's time for you to go home. But we appreciate you coming on, dude. It was awesome getting to catch up with you, and we'll continue to keep in touch and pump your tires on Instagram and be supporting the dogs all spring.
Oh, yeah. We appreciate it. I appreciate it. We appreciate it as a staff. I told them all I'm hopping on it, and they said, "Hell yeah!" Like, as much content as we get, like, the content is always it's always good public for us, and it's always just a way to kind of let people know about our program as well and what we're doing. So I appreciate you guys taking time to do this tonight, man. And it's good to catch up with you guys. I miss you guys.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. We got to get you a cowbell there so you can have one in the dugout. I want to see it when I'm watching.
Yeah. I got a cowbell when I got here.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you have a jersey number yet?
No, I don't think I'm gonna wear a jersey. I'm gonna try. Well,
even if you get a number and don't wear it, let me know, because I might get one of those custom cowbells with like Savino and your number on it.
Sweet. Yeah. My goal is to like get as big as possible and fill out like a short sleeve hoodie in the bullpen. So
Coach Oak style. Get on Coach Oak's training program. I'll get you right.
Just Savino PC on your cowbell, pitching coordinator.
Yeah. PC.
Yeah. With some flames or something. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just gonna put like mozzarella or like meatballs on there.
Yeah. Or goats. Something.
All right, Joe. Well, we appreciate you, man. Let's keep in touch, and best of luck with everything finishing up fall and heading into the spring.
Absolutely, man. Thank you, guys.
Baby, why stop now?
All right. See you.
PCX driving, I needed some inspiring.